Okay guys, we're back inside of Helldivers 2 and we've got an absolute shed ton, as this is going to look like one of the biggest days in Helldivers that we've seen for a little while. We've got loads of new content coming, including a whole new Warbond and loads of customization schemes that have been coming into play. They have genuinely listened so much to community feedback, it is absolutely incredible, and we're going to give you guys a full rundown of everything that's coming June 13th today. If you haven't already, make sure you're smashing that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor GamerSupps, the leader in gaming energy and nutrition that offers gamers and esports athletes a healthy energy choice, helping them to perform at their highest potential. Now, GamerSupps is completely keto friendly, less than 1 calorie, sugar free, and comes in an array of flavors. And tomorrow we have got a brand new drop, which is the Waifu Cup Tactical, and one of my favorite designs that they actually launch. Via the link in the description, use code CloudPlays at checkout to get yourself a cheeky discount. So with that being said, let's dive on in to Helldivers 2 and see what it is that's happening inside of the community. So it turns out that all of this time waiting, and Arrowhead has been working damn hard on everything that we've got coming today. So right here we have got the new jungle, the Helldivers that you guys want to become. It says right here that you won't have time to bleed with the new Viper Commandos Warbond deploying on June 13th. Additionally, High Command have approved the rollout of our first vehicle customization. We've got a full briefing right here, but a full load of tweets to give you guys a full load of exactly what it is that we've got coming. So to give you guys a quick rundown via the script piece on screen, we have got the 2 armor sets right here, of which one, the PH9 Predator, is definitely my favorite. We all love the beret. We've been waiting for this one for quite some time now, and it's finally going to be hitting our screens on June 13th. On top of that, as far as the primary weapon goes, we've got the Liberator Carbine, which is a high recoil and fast handling primary. This one looks amazing yet again, as well as the secondary weapon that we've got is the SG-22 Bushwhacker. Now this is a triple barrel sawn-off shotgun. Yes, deploy with 2 shotguns. This thing is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be one of the key usages inside of your secondary slot, other than maybe the grenade hand cannon that we already use. As far as the customization goes, though, and we'll get a bit more into depth in that in a moment, we've got new patterns: the Undergrowth Shuttle, the Undergrowth Hellpod, and the Undergrowth Exosuit. We'll tell you a little bit more about that later in the video, so make sure you stay tuned for it. But as far as utilities go, we've got the Tech K2 Throwing Knife, the Experimental Infusion, the 300 Super Credits, and a load of player banners, capes, and emotes with a new player title of the Viper Commando. This is going to be absolutely nutty, and this is actually probably looking to be the best Warbond that they've actually released as of right now. Up to date though, we've got loads of things that are going to be coming alongside it. This right here is a bit of a breakdown of everything that we've got happening inside of it right now though. As far as the armor goes, the PH9 Predator and the Twig Snapper both run on a decent feature, with the new Peak Physique passive improving melee damage and weapon handling. As far as the Experimental Infusion booster goes though, stims will also boost movement speed and reduce damage taken for a short time. So these two together are going to be absolutely crazy. For those of you guys who haven't already started running your melee builds or running down that melee option, this is going to work tenfold and give you guys a bit of a different play style as and when you want to switch in and out of it. Next up though, the Experimental Infusion booster is going to be something that is going to help you guys absolutely help you guys over on the Terminid factors. The main reason for that, we all know, and we all bloody hate them, the hunters, and these things are absolutely ridiculous. They pounce in packs, and these things will slow you down as well as hitting damage. So not only are you going to be able to get away from them faster, we're also going to be able to cause more damage to these guys and just absolutely knock it through the sticks. This should make the Terminids a lot easier, although what it's going to do for those on the automaton sides, we'll have to wait and see. It seems that a lot of things are always made to make it easier for the Terminid side, but as far as the automatons go, they're always a little bit more challenging. Now, when we start looking at the combination of things, though, as far as customization, additionally, the Viper Commandos Warbond adds their first step into customization with vehicle patterns. They customize your Hellpod, Exosuit, and the Pelican 1 via ship management, plus the usual new capes, player cards, player titles, and emotes. But the customization options are actually a huge factor. This This is going to be working on maybe the same concept of potentially like Destiny, where we're going to be looking along the shaders route rather than being able to customize each individual panel or each individual coloring. We're going to have preset color panels that are going to make your ships and stuff look a certain way. This is extremely interesting, mainly because this is their first step into it, and it means that there is a lot more that they can genuinely bring to the table when it comes to customization options. We're talking all sorts from armor customization. Inside your helm, we'd be able to customize all of that and change the features, a lot like they do on Warframe. It could really bring a lot more individuality, and especially when playing on the online feature, when other people are going into your helm to start missions and stuff like that, it can really bring a little bit more pizzazz and a bit more personality to that forefront. Now, finally, they wanted to share that based on the community feedback, they're changing the way that they approach Warbonds. Firstly, they're slowing down the pace that they release the Warbonds to allow a little more time to polish them. They state right here, though, that they will confirm what the new time frame will be in the future. This is big news, because obviously we were up to that point where we were getting a new Warbond every month, and it was quite a nice feeling, a nice refresh of stuff and a refresh of weapons, armor, and all of that stuff that was coming in very frequently, keeping the game probably a little bit more up to date than most games actually would. The only backhander to that one, though, was that they weren't being able to polish the gear in time. This stuff was coming out half-baked, it wasn't coming out ready, they were having to redo balance patches after that, nerfing weapons into the ground, whereas this is actually going to mean that they can release weapons as they are meant to actually be released. This, for some of you guys, will kind of work as a quote-unquote pre-nerf that I know a lot of you guys have been commenting on there, but overall, the guys at Arrowhead have done absolutely incredible, and although Shams actually doesn't acknowledge it and won't acknowledge and take his little comeuppance on this one, he's genuinely brought a lot to the table, and it's a great first move with him as the new CEO, so massive shout out to him, man. He's done an absolutely incredible job, as well as the whole team at Arrowhead. Now, it states right here, secondly, as you can see the Vibe Commandos, they're experimenting with the Warbond item arrangement to make room for new types, customization, and higher quality armor and weapons, all with stronger theming. Let us know what you think. Thank you for your support, Helldivers. Now, for me, this is absolutely incredible news, and this is such a big insight as to where this game can actually go. As far as the Warbonds are concerned, we are almost looking at these things as adjustable DLC or expansions. They may well be just somewhat of like a battle pass schematic, but this is where all the new content is coming from. As well as obviously stratagems and stuff that come from the main Galactic War storyline, this stuff is essentially the stuff that you're looking out for to make your adjustments to your character, to all of your gear, and to the way that you play and play going forward. This is going to be an interesting one, and how they alter this moving forward with it is going to be absolutely amazing to witness firsthand. This is the first Warbond that is a little bit out of the woodwork and a little bit different compared to the rest, so it'll be really interesting to see where it goes, but let me know what you guys are thinking via the comment section down below, and your favorite part of this Warbond. Also, let me know via the comment section. We can get some conversations going. I'm trying to respond to as many of the comments as I can right now. We are getting through the list, but we will try and respond to you guys as quick as we can. This is going to be an interesting couple of weeks, and as we move in to the 13th, this is going to be a very interesting one. This can either be a very good point or a very bad point. Now, the only thing with this is at the same time, we are looking to have already had the balance patch drop 2 days beforehand. So it kind of really leans into where the game's going to be going based on that. We could see a lot of good things coming from the patch as far as the balance goes. It's not going to be the daddy of all balances, but it's going to be quite a hefty one and bring a lot to the table and change the way that you play the game. On top of this new Warbond, it should feel like a completely different game by the end of the week. Now, I'm really interested to see what they can do with it. But unfortunately, that is all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, make sure you're smashing that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your faces, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.